I'm going to have to cut off my sister. I'm going to have to cut my twin sister out of my life. She's my only living family.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So, in today's video, we'll be talking about, have you ever felt that your relationship with your siblings is not doing more harm than good? Today, we're going to tackling a tough topic but necessary, going no contact with siblings. It's one of the hardest decisions anyone can make, but sometimes it's what needed to protect your peace and mental healthy. So, I've put the videos together so that you watch and learn. I'll be back to share my true sense.
I'm going to have to cut off my sister. I'm going to have to cut my twin sister out of my life. She's my only living family. Our mother is gone. We never had a dad. We're 52 years old. And I cannot have her in my life anymore, and it is tearing me apart. We had an argument on social media. I FaceTimed her because I said, let's just try to talk this out. I thought one last time, I want to squash an argument and not make it. I just want to talk to you. Talk to me like a person. Let's talk to each other as human beings, as sisters. And as usual, it just went into the gutter. It went into the gutter, went into name calling, it went into tears, it went into screaming. It just went into the same dysfunctional, harmful crap that it's always been. And it's been that way our entire adult life. And I have not cut her off. I've not put her out of my life. It's so hard for me, just the idea of letting go of. This is my sister. She's my sister. I just want to have a sister. I just want to have a relationship. I want to have a family. And it's just, but I can't do it because I can't have someone treating me this way. And I can't keep asking the people in my life that I love to treat me like a human being. Just treat me like a person. It's so dehumanizing to pour your heart out and just say, look, you're hurting me. Please stop this. You're hurting me. I love you and I want to have a relationship, but you're hurting me. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy for wanting you to treat me like a person. But now it's not like about her, it's about me, and it's about me standing up and saying that I care about myself and I love myself enough to know that when someone is harming me, I have to put them out of my life. I have to do that. That's my journey. It's my choice. It's my responsibility. But it's just so hard. But I just feel like once and for all, I just have to stand up for myself. But
for the girl on here who's basically stalking her no contact big sister, I'm the no contact big sister, so I need you to hear me. I am the oldest of 4 children, and this is serious. What you're doing is not cool. Enlisting every new boyfriend to try to get around blocks to contact her on social media is not healthy, and if you love her, you will not do that. Not all of us children that are siblings had the same parents. We might physically, genetically, those are the same human beings, but they are not the same parents. You know how a lot of people crash their first car? I'm the first car that got crashed. And that's kind of what it is when you have a lot of children and you're just learning to parent. You make all of those terrible mistakes on your first children a lot of times, and then you evolve and you learn hopefully from that as your children are growing up and you see the end result, and then you do better. You're probably the sibling that they did better, and she did not have the same experience that you did. Abusive people do not abuse everyone. And I have to tell you, my mother has spent my entire life talking bad about me and making me look bad and making my sister feel sorry for her, because the most toxic person in a toxic family system is the one that rules the roost and everybody falls in line around them. So I had to decide to leave for my mental and physical health to survive. The problem with having to go no contact with your parents is that sometimes you have to go no contact with the entire toxic family system, because what choice do we have? I can sit there and have to defend myself and disparage my parents to my own siblings who had a better experience than I did, or I have to choose no contact because it's always going to be the elephant in the room. And then we're going to run into each other at different places where I'm going to have to see the parents that I have no contact with. They are going to weasel their way into my life, and I cannot handle it. My littlest brother and sister that are 6 and 7 years younger than me do not know that to this day, the only reason probably that they didn't get the abuse that my other brother and I did was because I stood in the way and I told them that I would be calling the police. and I would fight back and I would not let her hurt them. And to this day, they don't know that that's why. And if they don't know that, and that is what makes their life happy, the parents that treat them better than they treated me makes me happy. Them not knowing the truth makes them happier people. I love them that much that I am willing to not know my nieces or nephews. I am willing to feel the pain. I am willing to not have siblings because I love them more than I love myself. I love them more than I need family. I love them in that way. If in their minds they have some wonderful, amazing family and their parents were awesome people, I'm not going to change that because I want them to be happy. Sometimes loving somebody means letting them go. And I feel like telling them the truth about my parents and what I went through and showing them receipts of all of it and having people that know the truth corroborate my story and what I went through, I feel like it would cause them nothing but pain. And I know that it is very difficult in these toxic family systems to have relationships with siblings that are not no contact, and for those boundaries to be kept of not having to see them or not having your life reported back to them. That's all very, very difficult. I have I have one second cousin that I talk to in her family, and that's it. And she grew up with my mother, so she knows the truth about everything. The other thing is, like, here's another example. So I have some extended family that are friends with me on Facebook, which I hardly use anyway, and they don't cheer me on. They don't say hi. They don't respond to comments that I leave that are nice. They don't anything. But I can tell you what they do is they report back to my parents about every single thing that I do. So the simple fact.
So that's a video, guys. So I'm just here to share my two cents, like what I think about today's video. So we're going to start from what does no contact mean. Let's start by defining what it means to go no contact. Essentially, it means cutting off communication with someone, in this case, a sibling. This could mean no phone calls, no text, no social media interactions, completely stepping back from the relationship. It doesn't always mean forever. For some people, it's temporarily a way to give themselves space to heal. For others, it's a permanent choice to protect their emotional well being. Whatever the case, it's deeply personal decisions, and there's no one a size fit of approach. Why people go no contact? So there are many reasons why people go no contact. Um, Choose to go no contact with their siblings and every situation is unique. Here are some of the most common reasons. Number one is toxic behavior. If your sibling constantly disrespect you, belittles you, or manipulates you, it can create a toxic dynamic that's impossible to endure. Unresolved trauma. Family relationship can be complicated, and sometimes siblings are unwilling to address or take accountability for past hurts, boundaries, or relation. If your sibling frequently invades your privacy, disregard your limits, overstep in a way make you uncomfortable, no contact might be the way enforcing boundaries. Okay, so there's also devastating or devising life path. Okay, this happens. So sometimes it's not about toxicity. You and your siblings might just be on completely different wavelength in terms of values, beliefs, or lifestyle. Let's face it, family relationships are not always perfect, and just because someone is family doesn't mean you owe them constant access to your life. Okay, so there's also emotional impact or no contact. Going on no contact with a sibling can may feel like a mix of relief and grief. No one hand, okay. Fine. There's also you might finally feel a sense of peace and freedom, but also on the other hand, this is what I want to say. You might feel sadness, guilt, or even question if you made the right choice. So it's okay to grieve the relationship you wish your hand, and as if you acknowledge that the reality was harmful. Remember, choosing yourself doesn't mean you are a bad person. It means you're prioritizing your well-being. Okay, so how to navigate to no contact? If you decide to go no contact, here are a few tips to get you reminded. Be clear about your boundaries. If possible, communicate your decisions calmly and respectfully. Let them know why you are stepping away. Seek support. This is a tough journey. Talk to a therapist or trusted friend who understands your situation. Focus on healing, using time to focus on your mental health, personal growth, and building a relationship. Okay, that uplifts you. Prepare for reaction. Your sibling may not take it well. Be prepared for pushback, but stay firm in your decision. It's important to remind yourself that this choice is not about punishment, it's about creating a healthy and happier life for yourself. And so there's also cutting off your contact with a sibling. No, it's not, it's never easy. Okay, this is one thing you should know. It's never easy, but sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself and for them, if you're struggling in the decision, know that you're not alone. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your peace, and it's okay to set boundaries that protect your well being. Okay, so a lot of people are going to not contact their siblings because of the behaviors. Okay, there's something like you said, okay, I'll be at peace when these people, you cut them. Once you cut them, you feel at peace. Okay, the moment you're human, you might miss them, you're missing being your family, but when you look back, you say, okay, it's fine, it's okay where I am. Okay, they're okay where they are. So you just made peace, which is very, very important. Okay, so if you find the right time, it's okay to forgive, because you need just to forgive for you to have this peace of mind. So you can forgive them. If you want to be with them again in your life, it's alright, it's your choice. Okay, because no contact is not forever, but people go no contact forever. So if you feel like, okay, now I forgive them, I want to be in contact with them again, you can just go to other and sort out your issues. Okay, and be back family together. Okay, so don't feel sad if you go no contact with your family. It will help you with your mental healthy, because for you to make this big decision, meaning you have been going through a lot. So, um, so that's what I think. Thank you.